Information today about the man accused of threatening to carry out a mass shooting at a Poway Unified Elementary School in Carmel Mountain Ranch.
The threat was reported and an arrest made last Friday. CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal has been following this story all day. She joins us live from the downtown courthouse with what she's learned. Kelly.
That's right, and the 38-year-old defendant Lee Lohr is currently being held without bail. He does have a bail review hearing on Friday here at the downtown courthouse. Now, those who know the defendant told me he's ex-military. We also learned today through court paperwork why he allegedly targeted Shoal Creek Elementary. According to this gun violence emergency protective order, Lee Lohr sent an email to Shoal Creek Elementary and threatened to shoot up the school. When interviewed by an officer, Lohr confirmed he wanted to shoot up Shoal because it is where the neighbor kids attend school. The address Lohr gave authorities is located about a mile from Shoal. CBS 8 went to the home. No one answered the door. However, we obtained this surveillance video of a police car outside the home Friday evening, about an hour before Lohr was booked into jail.
I saw when I picked up the girls from school on Friday that there were police activity. We didn't know what happened until last night. We got an email late last night. I haven't slept.
Parent Dan Roth's daughter goes to Shoal.
This is my first child in school. This is the scariest thing that I could ever go through. And there were a lot of parents that weren't sure about sending their kids in today.
According to state records, Lohr is a former security guard. The 5'3", 150-pound defendant was charged with one count of making criminal threats. During a court appearance Tuesday, the judge granted a gun violence restraining order which prevents Lohr from possessing or purchasing any weapons. And there will be another hearing on that gun violence restraining order happening sometime later this month. Now, meanwhile, a letter from the principal of Shoal did go home to parents, and she basically assured them that safety is a top priority, that they would never jeopardize the safety of students and staff, and that a student resource officer, that is, will remain on campus. Heather and Carlo.
Yeah, a lot of parents really shook up after hearing this. Kelly, I know you went to the defendant's neighborhood today. Were there a lot of children? I know a lot of the kids are supposed to be in school, but did you talk to any of the parents there?
Yeah, we did. There was actually a family that lived a few doors down. They have some young children, but they're not old enough to go to Shoal Elementary. I talked to the mother off camera, and, you know, she was horrified to hear about what happened. But she told me she's had no contact with this defendant. She didn't know who he was. Other neighbors told me that it was mostly just teenagers who live in that same area. So it's unclear right now who the defendant was allegedly referring to.
Scary stuff. You can understand why parents and neighbors in that area would be upset by this. Kelly Hessedal reporting live for us. Thank you, Kelly.